Welcome. I am so glad that you're here. Merry Christmas, happy holidays, happy new year. Yes, I am not in my usual location, changing up the background. Not actually, I'm on vacation this week, so that's why this video is gonna be short. We're gonna get right to it and go spend some time with my family. Also, I apologize for my audio. It is very echoey in here. But let's get into the topic of the day. Inflation. Silent cash killer. And why it's critical to understand because it affects the future spending power of your money. So whether or not you can afford your dreams in the future. Hey y'all, welcome to my channel, Make Money with Mary. My channel exists to equip you to, well, put really simply, make money. If you follow along and subscribe, you can expect to see videos on personal finance, investing, and financial planning. I believe our society, education systems, etc. fail to appropriately teach us about these topics, which are absolutely essential and relevant to pretty much every single person. You should know that my content is for all ages, and it is truly my desire to see you financially excel. So with that, let's actually get to the topic of the day. I had this really fun idea where I was gonna ask one of my grandparents how much it cost them to buy a candy bar when they were a kid, but given everything that's going on right now, it's probably not safe to ask. So if you come to this handy dandy candy wrapper archive website, it shows you that 95 years ago, the price of a candy bar was only 5 cents. And today, a candy bar is worth $1.50. You know what, I could call my grandma. She's so sweet. Hello?
I'm washing my hands. Just a minute. Hi, sweetheart. How are you?
I just have a quick question for you.
According to the paper,
Do you remember how much it used to cost you to buy a candy bar when you were a kid?
I think 5 cents.
Wow! Now it costs $1.50.
Let me ask Bampa how much candy bars were.
No, I try. Okay.
Marky is right down here still. I guess he went upstairs. It's just amazing how inflation is going up in my lifetime.
Yeah.
We're so thankful to God for blessing us. We bought our house for $45,000. Now
Wow.
it's worth $2 million. Okay, sweetheart. Thanks for calling.
Love you, Mama.
Love you too. Bye.
Bye. 30 minutes of my filming time. Gotta love grandparents. So that actually ended up being perfect and totally matches the prices on the candy wrapper archive. As silly as this might all seem, this is actually a really important example. Overall, inflation is simply the increasing in prices. The rate of inflation, a percent, is the overall change in prices versus the previous year. So in the case of my grandma being able to buy a candy bar for 5 cents and that getting me less than 1/30th of a candy bar today, that's a prime example of inflation. Candy bars aren't actually 30 times more valuable than they were when my grandma was a kid. They're actually more commoditized than ever before. And it's sad, but because prices increase over time, the purchasing power of the money you have actually declines. You can buy less and less with the same amount of money over time due to inflation. Future spending power or purchasing power is basically how much you can buy with your amount of money. So in the case of my grandparents being able to buy a candy bar for 5 cents, today 5 cents is really gonna get me nothing. I literally cannot think of anything that I could get for 5 cents. So there you go. This is where it really matters. Because of inflation, we can't just leave our money sitting in any old bank account. The purchasing power of a single dollar that you hold on to for a year decreases by the amount of inflation in that year, which according to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, averaged 2.2% per year for the last 20 years. This is why it's really important we learn how to invest our savings so they're not worthless in the future. Whoa. So this is the main point. If you aren't earning enough interest in your savings account to match or outpace inflation every year, you're actually hurting your future purchasing ability. Cry. Yes, technically the dollar value of your checking or savings account would remain the same. So if you had $5 today, that would be $5 100 years from now. But the purchasing power of your money decreases over time by the amount of inflation each year. So if you're like, Mary, this leaves me hopeless, what am I gonna do about this? Well, I have a few videos for you. Check these 3 out. I'll link them in the description below. One, video titled Why We Invest. It shows you visually how your money is going to lose value due to inflation if it's not invested. 2, video titled Move Your Money in 2021. It explains which bank accounts will give you enough interest to beat inflation every year. And 3, video titled How I'll Become a Millionaire Earning the Median US Income. It explains how investing your savings in index funds not only beats inflation inflation for you, but provides you with far more money in the future. In all my videos so far, the figures have been in what's called today's dollars, meaning your future spending power is equivalent to what it would be today, because I always remove at least 2% of growth per year to adjust for inflation. So when I say one will become a millionaire, I really mean they'll have closer to $2 million, which is equivalent to $1 million today in terms of purchasing power. Anyway, I hope this was able to clarify for you what inflation is and how it relates to the purchasing power of our dollars. I cannot wait to get my long-awaited video on index fund investing up for you, because it's the simplest and arguably best investing strategy, especially for beginners. If you have any questions, please write them in the comment section below and I'll get back to you. Don't forget that even if nobody else does, I believe in you. With that, please subscribe and follow along. As always, I hope you have a wonderful day.